The Adventures of Sally and Bobby. The Enchanted Tree. Discover a magical world. Sally the sheep and Bobby the rabbit were the best of friends. They loved exploring the meadow, playing games, and eating their favorite foods. One day, they decided to venture into the forest and see what wonders they could find. As they entered the forest, they were amazed by the tall trees, the chirping birds, and the rustling leaves. They hopped and skipped through the bushes, feeling like they were in a magical world. Suddenly, they stumbled upon a clearing in the forest. In the center of the clearing stood a tall, majestic tree. Its trunk was covered in fancy carvings, and its branches reached high into the sky. Sally and Bobby walked closer to the tree and noticed that there was a small door at the bottom. They hesitated for a moment, but then Sally bravely pushed open the door and peeked inside. To their amazement, they found a winding staircase that led up into the tree. Without thinking twice, they scampered up the stairs and emerged onto a platform high up in the branches. The platform was filled with sparkling lights and shiny crystals that glimmered in the sunlight. Sally and Bobby were in awe of the beauty all around them. As they explored the platform, they saw a little fairy fluttering towards them. She had shimmering wings and a cheerful smile. Her name was Lily, the fairy who lived in the tree. She welcomed Sally and Bobby to her home and showed them all around the magical platform. Lily taught Sally and Bobby how to use their imaginations to make the forest even more magical. They played hide-and-seek with the fairies, their giggles echoing through the trees. The fairies hid behind leaves and flower petals, while Sally and Bobby used their keen senses to find them. Sally and Bobby's hearts raced with anticipation as Lily, the fairy, led them towards a group of friendly birds preparing for their magical flight. The birds chirped excitedly, their feathers shimmering in various hues. With Lily's guidance, Sally and Bobby hopped onto the backs of the robins, their tiny feet gripping onto the soft feathers. As the birds took off, a wave of exhilaration swept over Sally and Bobby. They soared through the sky, feeling the wind rush through their fur and whiskers. The forest below appeared like a tapestry of greens and browns, with sunlight streaming through the gaps in the leaves. The birds dipped and dived, gracefully maneuvering through the treetops, while Sally and Bobby laughed with delight. After their thrilling flight, Sally, Bobby, and Lily arrived at a shimmering pond nestled in a serene corner of the forest. The water was crystal clear, reflecting the vibrant hues of the surrounding flora. Fish darted gracefully beneath the surface, their scales catching the sunlight like glimmering jewels. Lily, with a twinkle in her eyes, waved her wand, casting a spell that allowed Sally and Bobby to swim alongside the fish. As they entered the water, they felt weightless and agile. Their wool and fur seemed to transform, becoming sleek and streamlined. Sally and Bobby laughed as they swam among the fish, their movements fluid and graceful. They chased after the colorful schools, weaving in and out of the water plants that danced to an invisible rhythm. The fish darted playfully around them, their scales shimmering with every twist and turn. Feeling adventurous, Lily guided Sally and Bobby to a hidden glen, where they discovered a group of squirrels preparing for a delightful picnic. The squirrels welcomed them with open paws and shared acorn sandwiches and delicious berry juice. They chatted and laughed, sharing stories of their forest adventures. As the day started to fade, casting a warm golden glow over the platform, Lily knew it was time to say goodbye. Sally and Bobby felt a tinge of sadness in their hearts, for the magical tree had become a cherished place filled with wonder and joy. Descending the winding staircase, Sally and Bobby walked back to the meadow, their minds and hearts forever changed. The world around them seemed more vibrant and alive. Each flower petal held a secret, and the whispers of the wind carried stories of hidden treasures. From that day on, Sally and Bobby became adventurers, seeking out magical experiences at every opportunity. They trekked through whispering forests, explored bubbling brooks, and danced beneath the twinkling stars. They knew that the world was brimming with enchantment, waiting to be discovered. And whenever they looked up into the sky and saw a twinkling star or a sparkling crystal, they knew that it was a reminder of their unforgettable adventure in the magical tree. It was a memory they would carry in their hearts, forever fueling their imagination and their love for the extraordinary. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more content. Remember, in the world of Storyverse, the only limit is the sky. So let your imagination take flight.